Welcome to Microcement Hub's step-by-step guide on applying your Microcement test kit, designed to help you achieve a flawless finish and explore the endless possibilities of this versatile material with ease and confidence. You can also use this video as a reference for applying full kits. In this particular test kit, you'll find everything you need to complete the process. Surface primer, base coat powder and liquid for 2-layer applications, super thin fiberglass mesh 60 grams per meter, top coat powder, liquid and color pigment for 2 top coat applications, our 2-component polyurethane sealer. These materials ensure a professional and durable finish. The first and most important step is preparing the surface. It needs to be smooth, clean and free of dust and dirt. For this demonstration, we'll use an MDF board, but you can use drywall, cement sheet or plywood as well. We've already primed the surface with our Fest Grunt primer, applied using an acrylic roller. The next step is to tape off the area where we'll apply the Microcement using masking tape. For this tutorial, we have marked a 0.9 by 0.9 meter section. After that, we'll cut the supplied fine fiberglass mesh to fit perfectly within the masked-off square. The ideal temperature for Microcement application is around 20 degrees. If it's hotter, we recommend adding Retarder Fest Timer that is available on our website. It slows down the hydration of the Microcement and extends the pot life of the mix. Now we can begin attaching the fiberglass mesh to our sample area. Using an acrylic roller and our liquid polymer, gently press the mesh into place. Start by applying a thin coat of the liquid over the mesh to secure it, and then leave it to dry completely, usually around an hour. Next, let's prepare the materials for the base coat. If possible, use a kitchen scale for accurate measurements. 0.9 by 0.9 meter sample area. We measured approximately 750 grams of mix consisting of 170 grams of liquid and 580 grams of powder. Usual ratio is 1:3, but you can adjust it slightly to your needs. Gradually add the powder to the liquid while mixing thoroughly with an electric drill and paddle mixer for about 2 to 3 minutes. Once the mix is ready, we can start applying it to our sample area using a clean trowel. In this tutorial, we're using a Microcement skimming blade, which you can find on our website. After applying the base coat, let it dry for around 60 to 90 minutes. Once dry, sand the surface using an orbital sander with #80 grit sandpaper. For this step, we're using our diamond sanding pads available on our website. A #50 grit pad is also fine for this stage. You don't need to achieve a perfectly smooth finish, yet just focus on removing any high spots or rough patches. Once sanding is complete, thoroughly vacuum the entire area to remove all dust. Since the fiberglass mesh is very fine, if needed, apply second base coat exactly like first one. For this step, we've prepared approximately 650 grams of mix, 165 grams of liquid, a combination of polymer and color pigment, and 485 grams of powder. We recommend adding pigment to the liquid polymer at a ratio of 1:12 by weight, which in this case is 14 grams of pigment. In our large kits, it's much easier as we are able to mix whole bottle of pigment 200 milliliters into the 5-liter liquid polymer, so the color is consistent with every layer. Once you've added the powder to the liquid, mix it thoroughly for 2 to 3 minutes, just like with the base coat. For this video, we're using our S5 Shadow Grey pigment. When applying the mix, use small, random movements in different directions, starting with the edges and corners first. This technique ensures an even and natural finish. Once the application is complete, let it dry for 60 to 90 minutes before sanding it down again. If you wait until the next day, the Microcement will be much harder to sand. Use #80 grit sandpaper or a #100 diamond pad for this step. After sanding, vacuum the area thoroughly to remove all dust and prepare it for the next layer. Prepare the Microcement mix for the second layer exactly as before, and apply it using the same technique, small, random movements in different directions, starting with the edges and corners. Let it dry for 60 to 90 minutes before sanding. At this stage, you'll notice the surface doesn't look perfect, but that's okay. Sand it down thoroughly, starting with #80 grit sandpaper and gradually working your way up to 120, 180 or higher as needed. For this sample, we continued sanding up to #240 and #500 grit to achieve an ultra-smooth finish. Once sanding is complete, let the surface dry, ideally overnight, Vacuum the area thoroughly to remove all dust and prepare for the sealer application. For sealing, we're using POOF S2K sealer. If possible, use a kitchen scale for accurate measurements. We measured 50 grams of component A and 10 grams of component B, a 5:1 ratio. Add 10% water based on the total weight of the mix, in this case, around 6 grams. Mix everything well, leave it to rest for 10 minutes, and then mix again. Apply the sealer using an acrylic roller that has been cleaned with masking tape to remove loose fibers. Cover the entire area evenly with the long moves. The sealer should be touch dry within 30 to 60 minutes. If it's applied on the floor, light foot traffic after 24 hours, fully cured after 7 days. Test kits, full-size kits, and Microcement accessories are available on our website, microcementhub.com.au. Thank you for watching.